Back again, round 9. Canada incoming. Haas dominating like always. Norris took the victory last time out, barely by about a tenth, as Pierre and Lando went side by side across the line. We beat second place Red Bull by 7 seconds, but we also have a new rear wing design. Let's go. The boardroom is in poor condition. Let's go ahead and manufacture some of these. We have 2 days until Canada. 16 and then 23. Was it 16 until the next one? So we can leave them off Canada, but it'll be here for Silverstone. Let's do that. We'll leave it off of this one, but it'll be ready for the next round. We're getting our next batch of upgrades, making ourselves even faster. Cannot wait. 2 into Q3, 2 into Q2. Easy, easy, easy. I hate guaranteeing fastest lap. I don't like it. 2 in the top. Oof, 2 in the top 2 for the sponsor goal. That's gonna be tough. Let's see if we can do it though. Around Canada. Just like that. Just like that. Done, dusted. We will hop on board with Pierre as we get our final lap started here in Canada. It's going to be very interesting to see the final laps here, because it's going to be a lightly wet race, and so I'm wondering what that's going to mean for strategy. Pierre does improve for sector. Lando does not. Lando not a
Cool.
Ricardo!
Yellow exit 6.
Oh, Ricardo's screwing us.
Yeah, confirm.
Oh no, Daniel. Why you gotta do this to me, Daniel? Oh, that likely does it. Yeah, that does it. Daniel, helping out your new team in real life in our alternate F1 universe already, are we? Daniel crashing at the end of Q3 to keep Pierre from putting it on pole position. But you know what? This series wouldn't be fun if we didn't get challenged sometimes. I'm glad to see that Softs could make it. Softs could make it, barely. But do we want to run softs? How far could mediums go? That's the next question. We could literally do that. I want to try. I didn't save that. I want to try this for Lando, and I want to try this with Pierre. We're gonna see how. Actually, we should flop it. Realistically, if we want best results for Haas, we should flop it. So we're gonna flop it. Oof, that's tight. That's tight. That is very tight. But we're gonna go for it anyway, because why not? This is gonna get tight. It is. It's gonna get tight. But I believe I hit the start button. I meant to add fuel to Pierre. We might have screwed Pierre out of this one, boys and girls.
Now at the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out.
Oh, that was fast.
And away we go.
I'm up into overtake.
Use overtake.
Copy.
Alright, check. Only one on softs. Yellow flags.
Sounds like a spin.
Leclerc spinning. Absolutely in the mud. We need to use these tires to our advantage while we have them. We need it to be flying, Lando. We need it to be absolutely flying.
Haas with an overtake there.
All right, we bump Pierre up to deploy to try and create some separation behind the Bottas and close the gap ahead to Verstappen. should go pretty smoothly. In a perfect world, we create that 1 second gap behind, and Lando creates that 1 second gap behind to Verstappen and lets Pierre run free on a defenseless Max Verstappen. See if we can get him right here. No. Relax. All right, bump Lando back into neutral, and we should be able to use...
DRS is enabled now.
We should be able to use the tires' natural pace to disappear, as well as pushing fuel. Honestly, with Leclerc spinning, this might have been the best case scenario. Come on, Pierre, please get by Max Verstappen. Thank you. Thank you. Grazie. Perfect.
Haas with an overtake.
Now, as long as Pierre doesn't drag Max Verstappen into the path and slash DRS of Lando, we should be fine, but it's looking like we're all right because Pierre is trying to defend from Max, which is slowing him down. And this is going to be life for the foreseeable future. So we can fast forward a little bit. We have 20 laps remaining until rain comes in. We're trying to do our best to create a little bit of separation to those behind. And honestly, if those behind want to create a little bit of separation from each other, that might help us out as well. Either way, Lando is definitely getting a preferential on pit stop time.
Lock up on the track.
Ricardo locking up again. We need Lando to get in first, just because he's going to have the tightest tire window over everyone else.
Red Bull moves
Just
up.
based entirely on the fact that he's on the softs that are going to make it literally that far and that far only.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
A lot of mistakes from down the order. Leclerc still finds himself down there in P18. The only good news for Red Bull is that they realistically could double stack their guys when it does start to rain. The problem is that it's always going to be an issue for the AI to double stack effectively, I feel like. We almost could double stack as well if we really wanted to. The problem with that is coming out in traffic. But if Lando can keep pushing, which may not necessarily be the case just based on fuel and the tire crossover points and all that. He's already lost half a second. I was kind of really hoping that that this tire would do well enough, but the power of DRS and the speed and agility of Max Verstappen and Pierre Gasly are dragging them forward quite quickly. That said, though, we are nearing rain-ish, and not but a handful of laps. Crashing? I mean, are we talking like safety car or anything? Van Dorn?
They crashed out.
Crashing on turn 10, Van Dorn. Not what you want to see. Gasly and Lando not going at it. Lando already falling off. You know, it is what it is. I think regardless, we'll still box Lando first, just because he is gonna run out of tire the fastest.
Rain still coming.
Okay.
Rain should definitely still be coming. I'll actually bump Lando down to light tires, see if we can save as much as we can. The rain is coming. It says damp and then dry again. Are we in trouble here? I think Lando might be in some trouble here.
mistake there.
2 minutes. It says this is wet. This is dry. I mean, we have to box for inters on the first. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. How quickly is the rain going up? Verstappen's in. Oh, we missed it for both. Oh, pain. Suffering. It's literally all I know. I wasn't sure. Oh, this is gonna get freaky. You ready for this? This is gonna get bad. How many come in? Oh, like everybody comes in. Let me dry again in 4 minutes. It's gonna be dry for a few laps. Do we dare try and? All right, let's get crazy here. All right, let's get crazy. We're gonna leave Pierre out and hope that that dry streak that comes in will be enough to create a bit of a separation, enough separation that it should come back down. Oh, it rained again. All right, we got a box. Already, it's too late. It said it was gonna be dry. It's not gonna be dry. A safety car. Oh, a VSC here is fantastic for Pierre. And for being entirely honest, a VSC is great. We're still gonna lose a bunch of spots.
Yeah, in the box.
Copy.
Van Doren might have saved us. I swear to God, if it does, it's not okay. It's not gonna be dry enough. You know, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Pierre is gonna have a long way to go in this one. Let's just say that. Pierre is gonna have a long way to go. Oh, it's dry, by the way. If I had stayed out, maybe we could have made it work. The problem is it's only gonna be dry for not that long. Verstappen has a 15-second gap to us, by the way.
Alpine just advanced.
Oi. This one might be on me. The track is dry again. The track is no longer dry again. The track is wet.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Russell spinning. It is crashing.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Dude, everybody's having so much trouble.
You're doing a good job.
All right, Pierre's back up into the points. That's kind of all we needed to know. A safety car here would be lovely, but at the same time,
Crash.
we can't really just count on that. I think at this point we might just have to accept that Pierre is not getting that many points, and we're gonna have to pat the chest and go, hey, that one's on me. That one's on me. We'll do better next time. Oh, also they're both just really low on fuel now. Great. Cool. We've made up a couple of tenths, and honestly, Verstappen's adaptability rating and wet weather driving is going to be enough to hold us off. And Pierre is just held up in a long train that we might try and help him work through at some point later. This is the reality of a wet race around Canada. It's not a whole lot going on. Lando doesn't have the pace to catch Verstappen, but does have the pace to increase the gap behind.
We're not okay on fuel.
Yeah. We'll be fine. We literally have 20 laps remaining to worry about that. Yes, yes, yes. We are all right. I promise. We're all right. I promise. Oy vey. Okay, this is a problem. We are aware of the low fuel. Fine, just go. Save the fuel.
Spin.
Schumacher spinning. Here's back positive, and so is that. There we go. No more fuel warnings, please. All right, Pierre, let's see what we can do to get you by someone.
I think there's been a lockup.
Joe locking up. Yep, keep going. Dive. Dive, Pierre. Dive. The good news is Leclerc is still down there in P16, so Verstappen is going to outscore us and Red Bull is going to outscore us points-wise, but at the same time, not by enough to really threaten us. And honestly, I don't even think he's going to catch up that much in the drivers as well, especially with Lando getting second. Yep, get the momentum. Get the momentum. Get the momentum. Get the momentum into turn one. Don't have the pace. Unfortunate. All right, let's get out of here. Let's speed this up. We don't need to sit here and watch 8 laps of Wet Canada where Lando's 18 seconds behind Verstappen, but 10 seconds ahead of Bottas. And watching Pierre get stuck in a train in the wet with no real opportunities to overtake. Bit unfortunate. We will stand on the podium, but not quite as much as we would expect. Oh, unless oh, they both just passed. Oh, this is gonna end under a safety car, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna end under a safety car. They're all out? What the heck? What happened? Stroll, Russell, and Giovinazzi all out.
Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, here's the Ferrari. And there's the hit. Crystal clear who was in the wrong.
Giovinazzi locks up into the back of Russell, who dives into the back of what's his name? Wow, of Stroll. Wow, not
Got loads of energy.
not quite what I was expecting, if I'm being honest. Also, there's no chance this restarts. If it is, it's for like a lap.
Energy's good.
Copy.
Yeah, lap cars will now be allowed to. Yeah, there's no way this comes in right now. Yep. Wow.
So this is last lap. Last lap, you can push the tires.
And that'll do it. That will be Canada. We'll end up exactly how we thought we were. We might have almost gotten lucky.
So you can't be doing this one.
I mean, at this point, like, frick it, right? Like, I mean, it's not how that works, but you never know. That's a wild finish to a very boring Canadian race. Lando on the podium. Good job, Lando. But man, that was a mistake by your boy. Lando now leads Max by 10 points and Pierre by 11 points. Unfortunate, really. Constructors, on the other hand, I mean, we still lead by 50 points. So damage limitation done pretty easily there. We'll have some upgrades to go on for the next one. It'll be better, but I mean, wet races, there's only so much you can do. And when you have someone like me behind the wheel, or at least on the strategy, trying to make it a little more interesting, these things will happen. We lose $700,000. I think that's from our finish position, if I had to guess. Our finish position streak comes to a close. We lose $669,000, as well as $1.1 million for our driver finishes bonus. So only $3 million coming in. Not enough to say the least.